Hello, so excited to come live today. I am going to be telling you all about my story, how I got started, and also about our Elite High Ticket Academy. So, 7 years ago, I was bored, I was unfulfilled as a nurse. I knew there had to be more to life than giving meds and charting and working 12-hour shifts, working nights, holidays, and weekends away from my family. I knew there had to be more. I didn't know exactly what it was yet. So I kept searching, I kept praying, I kept hoping that there was more out there. I wanted to be able to help people in a deeper way. I wanted to be able to provide like a transformation and not just a band-aid. So a little bit about me and my story. I worked in the ICU for 8 years and I started online health coaching eventually. So that was 7 years ago that I started with a company. I started helping people get healthy. I helped hundreds of people during my 5 years as a part of that company. I helped them be healthier, happier. I also taught them how to start businesses within the company. And it was awesome. I loved it. And it just exploded. It was so much fun. But I was really craving to have my very own business. I wanted to be able to make my own dreams come true and not someone else's. I knew that if that company got shut down, I would be SOL. I did not want my income to be based on the sustainability of that company, someone else's company. That's why I decided to start my own business at the end of January 2020. And I was so nervous. I was so scared. I had literally been thinking about it for 3 years up until the time I started. I was so nervous, so scared, but I did it anyway. I hit 15,000 in the first month, and it's just gone up from there. So now I specialize in helping other nurses and coaches do the same. So that's a little bit about my background. So 7 years ago, I was just so bored of nursing. I was like really bored with it. Yes, nursing is very difficult. Yes, I was on my feet for a long time, working 12-hour nights, holidays, and weekends away from my husband and my kids. But I was so unfulfilled. I felt like there was so much potential in me that I wanted to get out. So I was also really tired of we can't afford it, like living really frugally, never buying anything that we want because we were living paycheck to paycheck. We lived paycheck to paycheck for like 15 years. And so it was normal to go to a store. And if I saw something I liked, I knew that I wouldn't buy it. I just wouldn't buy anything that I liked because that's just how we lived. We didn't buy or do anything extra. We weren't going on vacations. We were just working all the time. I saw my husband one night a week. And I just thought to myself, this is not how I want my life to look for the next 5 years or 10 or 20 years. That's how I knew that something needed to change. I knew that I had to do something different to get a different result. And so, my husband and I were both working as public servants, both working nights, holidays, weekends. And so one of us was home with our little boy, and then we never saw each other. And I just had this FOMO. I wanted to be able to travel. I wanted to be able to experience things. I wanted to be able to reach more people, help more people on a deeper level. And I also wanted to be home with my family instead of working at the hospital. Now, at this point, I could have looked into going back to school, becoming an NP, or got certified to be a personal trainer because I'm so passionate about fitness. So I could have gone and done that and worked at a gym. Both of those things would take me away from my family. Working as an NP in a clinic would take me away from my family even more. I didn't want to do any more school. I was done with school. I already have 2 degrees. I have a degree in paralegal studies and nursing. I'm like, I'm done with school. I'm not going back. So I just decided, I made the decision, I'm going to do something about this. And instead of wallowing in self-pity or playing victim, oh, my life's never going to change, I'm just going to stay here and deal with it the rest of my life. I was hungry for change. I was hungry for growth, passion, purpose, experiences, happiness and freedom. I wanted these things so bad that I knew that I had to take radical responsibility. I was 100% responsible for my results. I knew that if I kept doing the same thing, I would keep getting the same results. I knew that I was only one decision away from a completely different life. I knew that I had the power within me to change my life. And I did. Like, after so much thought and research and prayer, I decided to start online coaching. It was a difficult decision. I had no idea if it would work. I had no evidence of it working for me. And I had no background in social media, no background in business. I was just like, here we go. Here's my passion. Here's my desire to do something more. Let's go. And here I am now, 7 years later, and I have literally created the life of my dreams. This is why I'm so passionate about helping other women do the same. Like, I I get to wake up when I want. I go to the gym every morning. I work when I want. I don't work when I want. Like, I get to see my family every day and every night. It is a dream come true. And we would never be here today if I hadn't gotten over my fears of starting. So I'm so grateful today. Like, I've literally never felt so much purpose in my entire life, right? Like, they say, like, when you get to the end of your life, you're going to regret the things you didn't do more than the things that you did. And I knew that if I never started my own business, I would regret it for the rest of my life. I knew that as an old woman, I would regret not starting my own business. I knew that that was a path that I needed to take. And it was really uncomfortable, because when you know that you need to change, you need to do something different, it's going to feel really uncomfortable. And that's how it felt. Like, I felt like I didn't fit in as a nurse. I felt like I didn't fit into network marketing. And I knew that I wanted to create something of my own. And I was so nervous. I was so scared, because I'm the only entrepreneur in my entire family, like, on both sides, the only one. I had no idea, like, how to start a business or how to do anything. So that's why I hired someone to help me. And that is why I have created the Elite High Ticket Academy. This teaches you how to start a business and build it from the ground up. This is exactly what got me to where I am today, that has completely changed our families' lives, completely changed the trajectory of our future, and has given me more freedom, more fulfillment, more family time, more finances than I could have ever imagined. This is why I'm so passionate about online coaching. Like, this is available for all of us. And this is so life-changing that if you're not doing it, you're literally missing out huge. And you do not have to be an expert to be a coach. You only have to be one step ahead of the next person. And any life experiences that you've gone through that you can teach other people about, like, boom, there's your coaching business. So don't overcomplicate it, don't overthink it, and don't allow fear to hold you back from creating a life of your dreams. Like, I have literally never felt so free. I've never had so much passion. I've never had so much purpose. I've never been so excited about the future. And I've never been had this level of growth in my entire life. Like, every single day I learn something new. And that is what I want. Like, that is what I'm striving for, to always be making progress, improving, and growing. That to me is a career of joy. I would rather be in a career where I'm always learning, always growing, struggling. It's challenging, it's difficult, it's forcing me to get out of my comfort zone on a daily basis. I would rather have that any day than sitting in, the hospital, working nights, holidays, and weekends away from my family. So we have to get to a point and understand that our dreams need to be bigger than our fears. My fear of posting on social media and building a business was so much less than my fear of being a nurse for the rest of my life. Like, I would so much rather step into the fear of the unknown, the fear of discomfort, the fear of doing new things, the fear of sucking at these things when I first started. Like, I would so much rather do that and learn and grow along the way and make myself a better person than stay in the same place feeling stuck and not moving and living beneath my potential for the rest of my life. So that is my experience. And through a ton of hard work and effort, I've been able to create this life. I have been able to take my families on vacations and travel to places that I never, ever would have done if I had never started coaching. Like if I had never started coaching, I would still be working in the hospital right now because like my husband's income does not provide for our family. I have to work. So I would be working in the hospital as a nurse right now still if I had never started coaching. And now I have the ability to make memories with my family instead of being stuck in the hospital all night long away from my family, missing out on memories, holidays, weekends, nights with my kids. So this is the difference, is really stepping into that faith, that belief, and just going for it rather than allowing fear to hold us back, right? Like we make decisions. You can either make a decision based on fear or based on your desire. So make decisions based on where you want to go, what you want to make happen, your desires, what you want to create in your life. And don't allow the logical brain to hold you back. This is the problem with a lot of nurses, is we're so scientific minded and like logical thinking in our thinking, right? That we think this isn't possible. And so we try to tell ourselves, it's not possible for me. How could I ever do that? All I've ever been is a nurse. I'm here to tell you right now that it's absolutely possible for you. At this point, I have helped hundreds of nurses start and grow online coaching businesses for more freedom. And I have had clients get to 6 figures in 8 months, 6 figures in 12 months. So I'm telling you right now that it's absolutely possible for you to create something that gives you more freedom, more fulfillment, more family time, and more finances. It is absolutely possible for you. This is why I created my Elite High Ticket Academy. Now it's changed the name over the years. When I first started, it was called the Business Accelerator, Elite Business Accelerator. And then it was the Elite Nurse Coach Academy. Then it was the Elite Nurse Coach Business Academy. And now it is Elite High Ticket Academy. The reason why it's Elite High Ticket Academy is this works for anyone. You do not have to be a nurse to benefit from this program. The reason that I speak to nurses a lot is because they trust me, and that's who I am. So they come to me and they immediately trust me and they know that I can help them. And so this works. I've worked with many other types of people: personal trainers, massage therapists, yoga instructors, real estate agents. It doesn't matter what you do for work. I can teach you how to build a business from the ground up. And this is exactly why I started the Elite High Ticket Academy. And the reason why I call it High Ticket Academy is I teach you how to charge higher prices. Because if you're charging for per session, you're never going to replace your income. You're never going to get to a place where you're able to sustain your family on your coaching income if you are charging per session. So this is where I teach you how to create a signature program and basically have solid business strategy, a clear structured plan, like guidance and support along the way, along with accountability, how to create an online course, social media marketing, and learning how to get clients. So these are the things that we cover inside of the academy. These are the exact things that I learned how to do that allowed me to grow to where I'm at in my business now. Currently, I'm earning anywhere from $60,000 to $100,000 cash months, and I made over $1 million in 2 years. So these are the exact things that I do in my business that create this level of success for me. And I'm not doing any paid ads. I do almost everything myself. I have 2 assistant coaches and a graphic designer, and that's it. So this is what I teach. I teach you how to build a simple business that's very frugal, where you get to keep most of your money, and it's not going to team members or advertising or any of that. I teach you how to do it on your own so that you get to keep your finances. The ability of, to build a business like this where you are working online, it allows you to work from anywhere. It allows you to be your own boss. And it also allows you to have time freedom. So this is really what most of the women who come to me really desire, is they want to be able to work from home or from anywhere so they can travel. They want to be their own boss. They want to make their own decisions. They're tired of having other people tell them what to do. and they want to be able to have time freedom. They want to be able to create their own schedule. So a lot of times as nurses, we get so tired of having other people dictate our schedule or tell us when we need to work and when we don't work, and asking us all the time to come in for overtime, and we're just done with it. So this gives us the ability to have complete time freedom, the ability to create our schedule around our life and not have to make our schedule around our work. So, I mean, it's absolutely changed my life, and I hope that you can understand like the level of significance that this is, the ability that we have in this day and age to start our own business and create something from scratch that allows us to have that freedom, that fulfillment, that family time that provides financial stability for our families. So right after this, I am going live in my Elite Circle group. So my Elite Circle group is a membership where every week I do a live training about high ticket sales, course creation, business startup, social media marketing, mindset. Today, I'm going to be talking and teaching about the 4-step process to sell in your Instagram, Facebook stories. So if you want to join us in there, I'm going live in there in about 15 minutes, and I'm going to teach how to sell in stories. So I hope that this resonated with you. I hope that you can see what you can do with an online coaching business. It will absolutely change your life and your family's life. So message me the word academy or comment it below. Comment academy. I can get you more details on that. I am now enrolling for our October cohort. So if you're interested in being a part of our Elite High Ticket Academy, where you learn how to build a business from the ground up, create an online course, have solid business strategy, a clear structured plan, accountability, support, how to learn how to get clients, and social media marketing. If you want to learn all of that, this is all inside of the Academy. This will allow you to have more time freedom, be able to work from anywhere, be your own boss, and really just grow in that freedom and fulfillment, which is everything, right? Because our lives are so short. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We don't know how much longer we have. So don't live in regret. Don't live in fear. Just go for it. I hope you love this training today. I'll see you over in Elite Circle. The link to join Elite Circle is in my Instagram link tree and also in the caption of this video. So excited to see you over there. I'll be teaching you exactly how to sell in Instagram and Facebook stories. And again, come to my inbox or comment below Academy, and I can get you details on our Elite High Ticket Academy. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.